Hi, this is Kendra with Truest TV, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I just wanted to play this reel. This is for education purpose only. I wanted to really play this real quick, right here, this part.
Your man. Oh, listen to that.
I want to play this part, y'all.
And I can't do it by myself. I need to recruit some numbers.
Hold on.
White woman's man had power and was in control. So if he's oppressing this woman, it's because he had the power to do it. We can't oppress you because the black man and black woman got that right at the same time.
That don't even make sense. That don't.
When the black man wasn't voting before the black woman, so how could a black man tell his woman not to vote? But the white man had the power to vote and told his woman she can't vote. So the white woman said, I don't want to be under my man, and I can't do it by myself. I need to recruit some numbers, and came over here to the oppressed woman and told her, you're not being oppressed by the white man too, black girl. You're being oppressed by your black man that ain't got nothing. And because the same way Eve listened to the lie of the serpent, y'all listen to that. And the white woman said, we know we can't get the black woman on our side unless we provide the provision to make her not need him.
I'm going to let him finish.
So they came in with welfare and provision so you could not have to come under your man.
But what y'all don't understand is you could use that angle if you're a man. You can use that angle. You could say, oh, well, feminist movement made y'all, and there's a degree of truth to that. That is a very big degree of truth to it. But here's also some truth. Black men could have just worked. This is the issue that we're having today. So if this was truly just the problem of welfare being introduced into black women and her deciding to get welfare over a man, then we wouldn't be still dealing with these issues today. We have more working men who are willing to sit home, or not sit home, but would be willing to take care of their children, right? So let's start with that. And I saw the movie Crooklyn, whatever y'all, I didn't really watch it, but I seen the part where the woman hid her man from the social service worker so she can continue getting assistance. Now, being hid is not the same as being kicked out, right? So you could be like, oh, well, he felt bad. His ego was crushed. I don't care what you feel like. You knew better. Right? Just like y'all tell women all the time, you can't just lean on your feelings. Well, neither can men. Because even if you didn't feel like a man because you had to be hid, don't matter. Because if you really wanted to be a man of integrity and a good man, you would have went and worked. So she didn't need social service. So couldn't nobody tell you what's going on in your home. I remember when I seen an episode of Stephen Darby when he said, my kids ain't grow up getting no welfare because I stood there and I was a man and I went and I worked. And I said, we ain't gonna get that assistance. He said, it wasn't no pride, it's just that I could work. I'm a viable body. I got the ability to work, so I went and did it. So first of all, y'all need to understand that. You can't just say, oh, well, y'all went against us. Nah, you could work. You could have said, nah, we ain't taking no welfare. Sit down. We gonna do this together. We gonna do this together. And if you were gonna take some assistance, there's so many things you could have did. You could have been all right with hiding out for a little bit, let her take that assistance, use that assistance to what? Make food, make formula, open a restaurant, whatever, to start you back on your feet. You didn't have to see that handout as something that's against you, right? Because sometimes you didn't have to see it as oppression. You could have saw it as an opportunity. So if it's your mind frame to feel oppressed by getting a government assistance, then you're going to feel like that. And then you'll feel inadequate, and then you'll do all these behavior, excusing yourself, trying to justify you not doing what you're supposed to do. And that's why I feel like when you got excuses like that, this is what that develops in the mind of a black man. He got an excuse to show out, so he will. And that's been and it's been done so much to black men, not all black men, to a lot of black men do not take accountability correctly because you have been brainwashed to believe that as long as you got an excuse to do wrong, that gives you the okay. As long as you got a chip on your shoulder, you can walk around in that pride and not do right. And that is what we're sick of. You cannot walk around with no chip on your shoulder and think that you got that it is okay for you to behave in certain manners because I didn't feel value. Nobody asked you about your feelings. We asked you about your obligation when you decided to have children. I don't care what the circumstance is. You are now obligated to take care of that child, whether you and that woman get along or not. I seen a post the other day where this man said, when I'm no longer with that woman, I'm no longer with that child. Well, if somebody would have thought like that about you, you'd be dead. If your mother said, no longer am I with that man, I ain't with you, and didn't take care of you, you'd be dead, you'd be starving to death, or you would have died during childbirth, or she would have aborted you if somebody would have thought like that. So you may want to be careful what you be saying and putting out here in these streets, because that's an ignorant way of thinking, and it's not funny. Stop saying stuff for incels. Stop trying to promote ignorance. It ain't funny. You know, and time again, because nobody likes, people say, oh, in this video he goes, people don't like to hold women accountable. That's a lie. People are quick to hold women accountable. The problem is men are not willing to hold other men accountable, and neither is society. Everybody wants to blame the woman, say the woman is inadequate, say the woman, you know, I seen a video the other day when it was talking about only in society where they tell a woman to accept the abuse of a man. So if he cheat, you got to do what you need to get it right so he don't cheat on you. When you single for a long time, people ask what's wrong with you. Nobody ever says, why didn't that man marry you? No, everybody say why you ain't married. You get what I mean? Oh, what's wrong with you? Why he ain't married you? Type of thing. It's always blaming a woman, because nobody holds men accountable for anything. And so men are so used to, because this is a man's world, they so accustomed to with a feminine influence from white women. That's something different. We could discuss that another time. But they are so used to not taking accountability due to their position of being a man and the authority that is given over men, that they do not accept any responsibility for the ways of women. They do not accept any responsibility for any things that go on in society, always blaming a woman for it. If first and foremost, let me explain something to you. I cannot stop you from getting a job. If you got to take care of you, which you mean you're not working. So how will you survive? So naturally speaking, if you don't got any job at all to provide for yourself, there's a problem in and of itself. Not just a problem because you can't take care of sick kids, but you also don't even love yourself enough to get a job to take care of yourself. There is a problem. And then y'all start saying, well, women gold dig. Baby, can't nobody gold dig somebody ain't got no money. That's first and foremost. So you can cut that out. That's just noise, right? Tinkling cymbals. Don't nobody want to hear that. You got to take responsibility and get up and actually be the man that you say you are. You know what I mean? Do not blame social service, because that you did not have to look at that as a way to oppress you. You could have looked at it as an opportunity to say, all right, well, now they covered the food. So what next? They covered the food. Okay, so I can be here helping children with homework. I could be here cleaning up, making sure this house is clean. I could be here tending to you emotionally and spiritually, getting in the Word of God. You get what I mean? You could be doing something, or while they providing food, I can harness in on my skills, right? Because we got basic needs met. I can harness in on a skill or a trade, get proficient in it, so that I'm marketable and I can go out there and become good in the workforce. That I get me a decent job, so I'm able to provide for my family. So you don't need this food stamps and stuff for too long. That could have been the outlook of black men, but instead you say, oh, this is oppressing me. Now I don't feel like a man. I'm not going to do nothing. See how that's crazy? And you could blame social service all you want, but that ain't social service fault. That ain't the black woman fault neither, because the choice to work, to provide, is yours. Nobody's holding you back. Nobody. There was a way for you to look at that as an opportunity of growth and not an opportunity to disrespect you. But you used that as an excuse and a tool to not do the right thing. You got a chip on your shoulder now. You don't feel like it because you don't feel like it's allowing you to be a man. You a man. You got a whole penis, a scrotum, everything. You got eggs in them. You got sperm in them. You definitely a man. Your chromosome line up to the T. You're definitely a man. So can't nobody stop that. Make you feel like a man. You should already feel like a man. If you know you're doing the right thing and providing, there's no reason somebody giving your wife a little bit of food. So you tell me the moment she go to a pantry because y'all ain't got nothing to eat, now you not a man? If you felt that way, then you could have got up and did the next best thing. Go hunting. It's more than just, if you try to provide her something to eat, there's pheasants, there's all types of birds, squirrels, deer meat. You could have went hunting, right? You could have did anything to just sit back and say, oh, she getting government assistance now she don't need me, now I'm gonna just walk out, leave, and cheat and not do nothing. That's an excuse to justify you not doing anything. So anyway, this is Kendra with Truest TV. Stay up, stay blessed. Comment down below. Put God first above all else. Peace out, y'all. Bye.